Hello, this is rdauditors.com. So basically just wanted to bring about some news. Obviously in the last few days regarding crypto, we've seen some, huge drops in the price. So literally it has gone from, I think like last week it was 100,000 and basically it was then trading at, yesterday went down 14%, trading at 60,000. The reason why I'm talking about this is obviously we're a cybersecurity company. This is a YouTube about security and risk. So what's interesting is that Bithumb is actually one of the largest centralized exchanges in South Korea. They basically they account for 25% of the country's crypto market share, which is huge, right? Financial turnaround, they have operating profit of $89 to $95 million. That was in 2024. They basically have approximately $291 billion dormant assets across 2.6 million inactive accounts. That's dormant. So you can imagine they probably have more than that in active accounts. Reported a monthly trade, they have a trade volume of 11 trillion KRW, and in 2025. So just phenomenal. They're probably like a tier 1, tier 2, I would probably say a tier 2 exchange. They're actually preparing for a $1 billion IPO on the KOSDAQ, which is probably the NASDAQ equivalent in South Korea. So they're well known, been around for a long time, generating a lot of revenues, have billions of dollars of reserves, assets under management. They have millions of accounts, right? So for this happened, so they accidentally sent out 2,000 Bitcoin to users who immediately market dumped. So essentially what it was is that there was a campaign of some sort, a rewards payout, where they should have actually paid out 2,000 KRW, which is $1.50, but they actually sent by mistake 2,000 Bitcoin, which is 113 million instead. So this was actually a staff member who basically intended to issue a small random prize and essentially made a mistake with the BTC unit and then sent out. And what happened was it was sent out, paid out to clients. And then basically the users essentially market dumped immediately and recipients immediately sold Bitcoin. This actually happened yesterday, and basically Bitcoin to crash more than 10% below global market prices before stabilizing. So if you can see what actually happened here, so this was actually on the exchange, but this is the price yesterday where it went from, what was this? It literally went from, so this is a 3 hour, we go to 30 minute. It went literally yesterday from 71 it was trading at, probably was trading at like $72. Open, crashed all the way down to 60. So it went down by $11. And this is a big move. It's like a 15% sell off to the downside. So obviously this news that came out today was probably a contributing factor behind it. You can see that the price is up slightly following that. But a few things that it raises from a security OPSEC perspective. Why does one staff member have the facility to be able to then make a transfer, which obviously was a mistake, but where's the risk management involved? The protocols, the systems, the red flags to prevent this. Number two, the staff manager should actually have maybe a superior, someone that you'll cross-check this with, right? Or to clear through before making that the withdrawal or the transferring out. So, and then also these protocols, the operation should have these systems in place that if there's a certain amount above whatever, a threshold of 100,000, 200,000, a million, 10 million, I don't understand how a staff member, they didn't even say like a manager or the director or someone is involved, just a staff member. So that's a lapse in operational structure, systems in place that you have. And I'm sure they're going to remedy it, but it's a massive concern because this is one of the largest centralized exchanges in the space. So for this type of issue to occur tells you the risk protocols are not in place. Still, even after how many years and where we are today, there's as I said, massive market dislocations taking place. So the moral of the story is, it doesn't matter how big you are. It doesn't matter whether you have billions of dollars of assets under management, whether you're generating hundreds of millions of dollars in revenues or in profit. Still, there could be situations that you are not really focusing on, that you don't have in sync. You don't have the securities in place. And this is a prime example. This isn't a small operation which they just launched last week or last month, or they've been in operation for a year. They've been going on for years. I think this is Bithumb has been probably around for at least 10 years. So for them, that's bad. They need to look at that. So just to let you know, just giving you an update of what's happening across the board regarding security, Web3, everything. Please like, subscribe, follow if you like this type of information. And also if you're a project and you require penetration testing, smart contract audits, reach out to us. We're here to help. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.